Good morning and welcome to our weekly Warriors Shoutout, where we will fill you in on updates around our school. So the football team has started out the season playing in the Gold Bowl and has found great success. How has it been seeing our community rally around the football team?
Well, it's been phenomenal just because of obviously the success that they've had so far down the stretch, being undefeated so far, region play, 3-0 in the region so far, which is wonderful in the toughest region in the state, of course. But also, speaking of the Go Gold Bowl, what an amazing rally that was for our community and for other communities too, to support childhood cancer awareness and research, and that was phenomenal to see. 4 teams, 4 communities come in and play football that day and have such a great turnout, but also just to see the amount of support and the amount of money that was raised for that great cause. So that was a wonderful start to the season, and obviously our football team continues to have success and to roll right along.
Yes. Our volleyball program is ranked number 15 in the state of Alabama.
Right.
And so far they have had a great season. What more do they have coming up?
Well, you know, they had a great victory just yesterday with against Tuscaloosa County, which was an area opponent, and they've had a lot of success early on in the season. They had great success, and then down the stretch, they're getting ready, obviously, to hit the meat of the schedule with area play and putting themselves in a position for a great postseason run. Yesterday, I have to mention too, just about the fact that what that event was. It was an in-school volleyball game, but the volleyball program and cheerleaders and everyone involved in that did a great job of making that atmosphere great, because that was for obviously to support with breast cancer awareness, and a lot of that money that was earned, all of the money for concessions was donated to the Women's Care Center and the Diagnostic Center at Shelby Baptist, which was a great, over $1,000 was donated to them. So very proud of that effort and that Power Pink game, and had a great turnout by our students, so that was successful. And then of course I got to mention too, our JV volleyball team and our freshman team, both of those teams have already clinched regular season Metro championships. So they've put themselves in a position now. Freshmen will be playing this weekend and in their Metro championship, and then next weekend, the following weekend, the JV will be playing. So they put themselves in a position to be Metro champions, and they've had phenomenal success throughout the season.
Yes. And also with our athletics program, the cross-country team has been breaking records all season long. How has it been to see students break these unbelievable records and making a name for THS?
Well, cross-country has definitely made a lot of strides and a lot of improvements in what they do and competing around the state. More top 10 finishes than they've ever had by different athletes. I will mention, like for instance, in the Shelby County Championships, we had quite a few of our athletes that were very successful. Jace Jones being one of them. He was the overall champion for Shelby County, and then we had 3 other cross-country runners who were also mentioned as all-county athletes, and that was Jalen Lewis, Emily Allen, and Lauren Moon. And we've got countless other runners and athletes in that program, but they continue to make those strides and make those advancements with those top 10 finishes, and they're making a, no pun intended, making a run towards being a top program in the state, and we're very excited about that.
Most definitely. 2 of our seniors on Alabaster Teen Council, Noah Tanner and Abby Grace Walker, were given the opportunity to travel to Los Angeles, California. What did they do there?
Well, they were invited. It was a special invitation. It was a mayor's convention, a community mayor's convention that Mayor Hanlon had asked them, reached out to them to go to, and it was other students, other teen council members from around the nation that were there. And it turned out that Noah and Abby Grace were the only 2 students, only 2 young people from the state of Alabama, the entire state, to represent in Los Angeles. And so they got to be a part of that conference, and it was a leadership conference for city councils, for mayors, and of course that's just a testament to to their work and their leadership that they've shown, but to represent the entire state was pretty phenomenal.
A select group of now seniors participated in boys and girls state. Can you tell me a little bit about what they did there and just who was selected?
Well, you know, Boys and Girls State is a wonderful program for both sides, and you talk about leadership and you talk about giving students a great learning experience in terms of how things work in the legislation, in state level leadership. It's a phenomenal program, and we always have really good representation at Thompson High School. And I know that obviously you were one of the representatives for Girls State, and Abby Grace was as well. So congratulations to you and Abby Grace on that. And of course we had several other Boys State representatives that were there. Noah Tanner, Avery Zhao, Caleb Martin, James Willis, Luke Lamar, Jaden Sims, William Damsgaard, Caesar Hurtado, Nate Cousins, and Eric Bazan were also there. So that's, again, Boys State, Girls State, and you could probably even expound on that if you would like to, just how valuable and how meaningful that program is. But from my perspective, it's always great to see the number of great representatives that we have with our students there at those programs.
Yes, Girls State was an amazing opportunity. Like, I met lifelong friends, and all the girls there were just amazing, and it was an amazing opportunity to just learn how to be a better leader and learn about the government and just different things like that.
Sure.
Another leadership thing is YLDP. 23 students were selected. Can you tell me about that program?
Yeah, I mean that is a program that has overall it's a statewide program, and Dr. Kevin Walsh, who's with the Boy Scouts of America, he's the founder and the driver of the program, and it's really great opportunities for students to do a lot of community service. And through this program, you have a lot of college partnerships. A lot of colleges and universities have given scholarships and opportunities and money for students to earn through community service, through service and projects and helping others. And so students earn points through those programs, and they earn scholarship money. And you can get full rides to Alabama, Auburn, UAB, South Alabama, all of these participating universities and colleges in our state, and there's even a few outside of the state that also participate. But we have 23 representatives at Thompson High School, which is outstanding. And even more had applied, but to get that many delegates into the Youth Leadership Development Program just says a lot about our students and about their willingness to want to make a difference in society, but also their drive and their ambition to be successful at the college level.
Also, Youth Leadership Shelby County. Juniors get selected for that. How many representatives do we have from Thompson?
Well, last year we had 7 representatives, and that was a great group. And this year we're hoping to build on that group and have even more. So in the next couple of weeks, we will be making a decision, and hopefully we'll have a lot of applications, and a lot of students will, juniors, it'll be for juniors, and they will apply and reach out and want to be a part of this program. But that's another great leadership program that's service-based, it's project-based, and it's a great learning experience. So we had a great representation last year with the number of students that we had. I believe we had the most of any school in Shelby County, which was great, and so we're looking to do that again this year, and obviously we have plenty of students to choose from.
Jakaya Bryant did some amazing things this summer. What are some of the activities that she achieved over this summer?
Yeah, she received a couple of awards that came to her, that came to me, that we are very proud of her for. And one of those obviously was community service and contributing to helping special needs. And not just young people, but older people as well. And she put in over 40 hours of service working with people with special needs to help them, whether it be with recreational activities or things that they needed to do out in the community. I'm very, very proud of Jakaya for that. But also, she had the opportunity to attend Boston, Massachusetts over the summer at a World Medical Conference for young, aspiring people, young people, high school students, and even college students who are looking to enter into the medical profession as a doctor, maybe a nurse, those types of things. But in her case, obviously, she has ambitions of being a doctor and of being a physician. And so she attended that conference, represented us, and we're very proud of that because I believe she was one of only just a handful of students from the state of Alabama who were at the conference. So congratulations to Jakaya.
Yes. The swim team started out their season. What more do they have? Like, where will they be competing? What more do they have this season?
Well, they had a meet in Jasper last week, and they'll be competing again in Jasper in a couple of weeks. The next meet that they have is at the Birmingham Crossplex against Westminster High School, and so we're very proud of our swim program because, again, they're growing. More numbers are there. More students that are swimmers are interested in being a part of that program and competing and coach sport. And the swimmers and that program continue to grow. And we're looking forward to seeing their success down the stretch as they get prepared for the sectional meets and then the state meets coming up.
Yes. The band has always been successful with competitions. Can you tell me about where they'll be competing this Saturday?
This Saturday they'll be at Hewitt-Trussville High School. And they'll be competing late at night for everyone. That's good news because you know how hot it's been, right?
Yes.
So our band gets to compete as one of the nightcap shows, but it's also a competition. So they'll be scored, and they'll be competing against other bands in their classifications. And I'm just so proud of the Marching Southern Sounds because every year they continue to just rack up awards and accolades for the job that they do, and not only just with the music, but the visual ensemble, the setup, the way they march, the way they play, all the things that they do in unison together as one big group is just phenomenal to watch. And I'm looking forward to seeing them this Saturday compete at Hewitt-Trussville for more awards and more top finishes, and I know that that's going to happen because they've been working very hard, and I'm excited. And they've got a great show this year. You know, if you haven't had a chance to see their halftime show, it's been amazing. You know, being a Warrior, it doesn't get any better than that. So, but to see what they do and the show that they put on is quite amazing. So, looking forward to their competitions.
On Tuesday, many students had testing. Why do you think it's beneficial for students to take these tests that we had?
Well, I think obviously it gives them opportunities. You know, the main test that most students are interested in scoring well and performing well on, obviously, is the ACT. Okay, we didn't take the ACT, the real ACT, last Tuesday, but we did take a mock ACT with our juniors, and they're going to get some valuable data back for each one of our students that they'll be able to look at and to learn from and grow from and prepare for the actual test, which will come up in March of 2020. So we're preparing our students for that. Most of our students are very mindful of that. They're looking forward to that and the opportunities that the test actually provides. And one thing to mention about testing is that not everyone is a great test taker, and that's okay because we've got all different types of avenues for students to earn opportunities and go to college and go to the workforce and whatever they're doing. But when it comes to testing and performing, we've been working very hard here. Our teachers have worked very hard. Our students have worked very hard to be successful on these tests. And you know, then there's the work keys too. Some of our seniors took the work keys. And speaking of the testing, a lot of that goes back to being college and career ready. So it helps to tell us as a school and the students and their families, are you college and career ready? And the tests are a great indicator of that. And so that's why it's important for us to do our very best so that we know that you are college and career ready. And if you're not, we can help you get to that point. And then of course it just opens up all kinds of doors and opportunities for our students. So it was a big day. It was a successful day because almost all of our students participated, and the ones that didn't, you know, obviously they will do the makeups, but everyone took things seriously, and I'm very proud of the focus and the attention that our students gave that day and gave what they had to do. They gave their very best, and I'm very proud of them.
Speaking of being college and career ready, many seniors were selected for the college and career readiness.
Right.
Can you tell me a little bit about how these seniors received this honor?
Well, we did. We had a ceremony a couple of weeks ago for college and career readiness and for our seniors who are college and career ready. And over 300 of our seniors already are college and career ready. And the way they do that is they benchmark on the ACT. And just recently with the work keys, that's another way that they can benchmark on the work keys and they can earn college and career readiness there. Earn college credits, or they earn qualifying scores on their AP exams. They also could earn it through enlisting in the military and through career credentials. So some of our students are in our academies. They take credential tests so that they can be prepared for whatever career they're going into. And that's a way to be college and career ready as well. So through all of those different avenues, and some of our students have multiple that they've satisfied with those indicators, but I'm very pleased and very proud of our students for taking that very seriously, being focused, and having the percentage of college and career readiness that we have currently with this senior class and what we've had in the past two senior classes, because they've done a phenomenal job, and I expect the class of 2020 to be even better.
Yes. That's all for today's Warriors Shout Out. Tune in next week for more updates. Have a great day.